Hello and welcome to the Heart-Voice Connection. And today I have with me a very special guest. But before I introduce her, let me tell you a little bit about myself because, hi, I'm Jean-Marc Berne. I am the voice trainer and the author of the Heart-Voice Connection, How to Infuse Your Message with Real Emotion. And I'm very excited about our guest today because she's a good friend of mine and a colleague, and I've experienced some of her work. And it really has been life-changing. So I will tell you a little bit about her, and then I will have a conversation with her so we can learn more about the wonderful work that she does. So in today's world of chaos and confusion, you need proper guidance to return to your center. With so many of us dealing with increased stress, widespread chemical toxicity, and more of us experiencing isolation from genuine emotional contact, we are hungry for a real solution, a solution that will help us get up onto our feet and keep us accountable to truly be the best we can be. For almost 30 years, Dr. Inessa has taught her clients and students how to optimize their mind, body, and spirit. She has studied under such luminaries as Tony Robbins, Dr. Raymond Moody, George Byron, Ormond McGill, Stephen Lavelle, and many others, and is passionate about providing exceptional guidance, coaching, and training. She has an uncanny ability to intuitively comprehend what is holding people back, to sense the optimal way to facilitate the change, and to support them through the process. She has provided balance and healing for hundreds of people worldwide, including me. Some of her techniques are based in hypnosis, Reiki healing, NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming, TFT, thought field therapy, regression therapy, and EFT, emotional freedom technique. So please welcome to the show, Dr. Inessa Zaleski. Hi, Inessa. How are you?
Hi, Jean-Marc. Thank you so much for having me on your show. I really appreciate it. I'm well.
It's my pleasure. And if you can please speak louder so that our audience can appreciate your voice and what you have to share.
Absolutely. Especially now with your the voice coach, I have to stretch my voice and expand it. Absolutely.
Yes. So I know I am very curious to know more about the work that you do and to demystify some of the myths that for some of the people that don't really know about Reiki or hypnosis. If you can tell us a little bit more about Reiki, for example, what is it and how do you use it in your therapy, in your work?
Well, Reiki is it's just a healing energy that I add to all my other work that I'm using with people. So let's say if I am working with NLP or hypnosis or thought field therapy or any other therapy working with the subconscious, I occasionally will introduce a healing energy, the Reiki energy, to help them relax more, relax their physical body and their mental functioning. And it's just simply a feeling of relaxation.
Okay. So if you can tell us a little bit more about Reiki, because for some of the audience that doesn't really know what Reiki is, they might confuse it as another form of a massage, but it's really not. So can you tell us what is the difference between?
Well, actually, I can use Reiki in my Skype sessions. Many of my clients are from other countries around the world that never meet me in person, and I use Reiki with them. It's not something that I have to use in person. I don't touch you. It's just an energy that I'm sending in your direction. It can be sent over space and time, so it doesn't even need to be in real time. And it's something that people may not even feel, but the sensation will be of relaxation. So it's just an added layer of calmness and tranquility that they may be feeling. And usually when I'm working with them, I will decide on what modality to use depending on what is the matter. So usually I do some kind of form of subconscious work when working with people.
That's awesome. And one of the things that I can certainly testify to is having experienced at one of your hypnosis sessions and having gone through a transformation, especially when I was going through some chaos in my life. and being able to tap into that calmness in myself and work through whatever it is that I needed to get a better understanding of, so that I could release whatever I was holding on to and get some clarity to move forward from there. So if you can tell us a little bit more about hypnosis and the process that you take some of your patients through.
Well, you actually said it so succinctly. Really, what we are doing is helping people get out of their own way, because oftentimes people are just set in their own pattern of possibly negativity or some negative pattern that they're stuck in, and they don't know how to get out. And what hypnosis can do, or any of the work that I'll be doing, could be NLP, could be other things, it will be get the person out of that out of the state of confusion, of negativity, and into clarity, into more positive thinking, and into the zone. And I'm talking about the zone. It's something that people in the sports industry and music can really understand, or in dance, for example. Getting into the zone is being in the moment, being right there where everything is clear and sharp. You know exactly where you're heading. You know you're going in the right direction. Things are falling into place. Things are happening to help you, to align you with your purpose. And really, you are feeling as if you are flying. It's just a wonderful feeling of happiness and well-being, of safety and love.
Absolutely, and I can say firsthand that I have certainly felt that. And after having worked with you, I've experienced a blossoming with my music. All of a sudden, I wrote 4 songs in 1 week, and it was an amazing shift. A lot of things that I was holding on to, that I was able to let go, because part of the challenge that I find, and I'm sure that a lot of our audience experience, is that they're holding on to things, but they don't necessarily know how to let go because it's not at the conscious level.
Exactly. And oftentimes a person is not even aware that he or she is holding on to things. They just feel unhappy. They feel something is wrong. Things are not lining up. Everywhere they go, they almost feel as if they reach a wall that they can't get through. They're just barriers in their way, and they feel frustrated, maybe even depressed, angry, maybe even feelings of anxiety. Oftentimes anxiety comes at night and it's hard to fall asleep, or they wake up in the morning, their heart is racing. So they feel a general sense of uneasiness, and they may not know why it's happening. So what the process that I'm taking them through will do for them is get them out of it, get them into a clearing, if you will, into a feeling of, oh, wow, there is actually something wonderful in front of me. I can progress into something that's positive, that's wonderful, making me feel good. And things are lining up to help me. So as if the universe is transforming suddenly and helping them with their goals.
And it's really amazing work. I know that for me, a lot of the work that I do as a voice trainer is get rid of those blocks that people are holding onto, in order for them to have the freedom of expression in their voice. Now, while I am doing this work for others, it's not always as easy to do it for myself. And this is why I'm so grateful for you, because you have been able to tap into whatever blocks, because there are things that I can sense that there's something there, but I can't quite put my finger on it. And you have a way of being able to tap into it and get into that deep level where you can uproot whatever that block is and release it.
Yes, actually, thank you. People did tell me that I have this uncanny ability to know what is going on and help them get out of this negative state that they're in. And it's just something natural. I can't explain it, but it seems that people are usually happy with the speed of the results, because especially working with the subconscious mind would be really good if they will allow themselves to relax. And it seems that people can easily relax with me, which is a great benefit. And after they relax, we are able to get into their subconscious and give them back the suggestions that they would like to receive. So I listen to what people want to achieve, and I give them back exactly what they're asking for, using their own words, using their own terminology. And it usually works much better rather than using something that I came up with.
So can you give a couple of examples of maybe some of the neuro-linguistic programming that we may be using in our own lives that are creating obstacles for ourselves?
Well, a really nice neuro-linguistic programming technique that I like to use is the movie analogy. So if I'm working with many rape victims, for example. I've been working over the years with many rape victims, and many of them feel that there is nothing can be done about their situation. They will always remember the abuse. They always feel it on them, and they feel like I used up merchandise. They feel just really, really horrible about themselves. They're depressed and so forth. So I have them visualize this in a movie and then remove them from the situation. So I would remove them and have them visualize themselves watching a movie of the event, then move them even more a step further, watching somebody watching a movie of the situation, and then again removing them even more, watching somebody watching a movie. So this is a really good way to separate them from feeling that this is them. We're creating quite a big barrier, and then we can come back and reframe and have them see this experience as a learning opportunity, something that, yes, it happened to them, but we can use it to transform them from victim to victorious. And it happened with the women that I work with, that after we create this feeling of victory and they start feeling sensual, sexy, and finally they feel their feminine energies coming, maybe even the first time in their life. They feel that they can achieve, that they can suddenly raise their head above water, and even more, they can really succeed in life. And then I see them through their business success and in their personal life as well. And I can tell you that there are quite a few success stories.
And so that's really amazing work. And I find it especially fascinating because I have one of the exercises that I take my own clients with, my acting clients, is to tap into a distant memory which needs to be at least 5 years old, in which there is a particularly difficult emotion, in order to share that part of their story or to create this really deeply flawed, hurt character, to tap into those memories. And there's a similar exercise to what you were talking about. However, with what you're talking about, it goes beyond doing something that you're incorporating into a craft like acting, and you're incorporating it into people's lives and really transforming their lives in the process, which I find truly amazing. So I'd like to know a little bit more also about some of the work that you do for relationships.
It's interesting that you mentioned that, because I am enjoying teaching people about relationship. I'm really passionate about that, and I like to combine a few of my passions, and one of them is dancing, for example. And I use the analogy of dancing to help people improve their relationships. So, for example, I may teach a gentleman that is maybe an introvert, and he's not sure how to approach a woman, how to start even the conversation going, how to connect with her. Even initially, I help them through the analogy of dance and taking them through the steps of dance that he is familiar with, to show him the similarities and help him connect with the wonderful feelings of dancing that he is experiencing, and transfer that into the relationship. So a good example is, I'm helping now some people with how to improve their intimate relationship through the 5 stages of dancing. And what we do is I have them visualize the initial stage of just getting the excitement of the dance. You are excited about going to a dance. You're planning, you're getting dressed, you're visualizing the experience, you're visualizing it, you have a wonderful time. The same thing can correlate to going on a date, for example, or spending time with your loved one, maybe your husband or your wife. So you can change how you're looking at the person. You can choose to see the person in a new light. And by seeing the person in a new light or from a different angle, you can introduce many more positive feelings. And by you introducing the positive feelings into the meeting, the other person feels it as well. And you for sure will notice the reciprocity from the other person of the positivity.
And I love this reciprocity, because one of the things that I talk about in the heart-voice connection is to always come from a place of love. So having that intention of finding different ways and having that playfulness and this dance, that there's an intention behind it, and it's a positive intention. And by having that intention, that it gets communicated.
Exactly. So then I go into the other stages of the dance, of coming to the dance, of meeting somebody, connecting with them, communicating with them, and so on. And I correlate that to the real life situations that this person is dealing with. And it's much easier for them to understand that because they already experienced these stages in their dance. And as far as, thank you for talking about coming through the energy of love, because in my opinion, if you live constantly, if you constantly stay in the energy of love, then first of all, it's in your body. So your body is full of love and is definitely working well, working in a perfect harmony, because it's always vibrating with the highest vibrations of love. But also the energy around you becomes infused with love. And then people that come in contact with you, and not even in physical contact, could be on Skype as well, or even on a phone call, can feel it subconsciously. And when they feel it, they respond to you with more positivity and feelings of love. So even, I'm sure people heard it, especially if they are in customer service professions, they're told, before you pick up the phone, always smile. Now, why to smile? Because then you are starting to connect with the feelings of well-being. Now, why not to go a step further and surround yourself and fill yourself with love and then pick up the phone? Can you imagine the effect on the other person?
Oh, absolutely. I know the effect. That is part of the work that I do. And you are totally speaking my language, but you already know that. So I know you have a special offer. And where can people find out about your offer?
I'm really excited about my special offer because it will help your audience to really work on their peace, tranquility, relaxation, because when you are calm and relaxed, so many other things will just fall into place.
And if
So
you can please speak louder, you're starting to get low again.
sorry. So when they go to my website, which is calmness.com, calmness.com, they will click on get a free gift. And what they will get is 40 minutes of just guiding them into relaxation, into peace, tranquility, calmness. Can you imagine the benefits to your physical body, to your emotional body, to your mental state by allowing yourself to relax to such a deep level?
Oh, absolutely. I know the effect. So I highly recommend you get this free gift. I mean, really, what's there to think about? You have everything to gain.
Yes, calmness.com. Please take the gift.
Yes. So we're getting at the top of our time together. So what is one thing that you would like to leave us with? Parting words.
Okay, the last thing I would like to leave you with is gratitude. The importance of gratitude cannot be over exaggerated. It cannot be even over explained. It's something that if you live in a state of gratitude, you always will be happy because everything will be working for you. The universe will be serving you all the time when you are grateful, when you see the beauty in everything around you, in every minute thing. Your life will change.
And that's beautiful. Thank you for those words. And to add to that, because obviously things happen in life which might be a little more difficult to be in that state of gratitude at the moment. However, it's all about finding those things that will move you towards a place of gratitude. So as long as you keep doing that work, that you will keep in that state of gratitude. And
yes. Keep on staying in the moment. And that's what I do. I help people stay in the moment, stay in the place of love, in the place of gratitude, and just progress to the place where they know it's their life purpose.
So this is awesome. And on that note, I am grateful for you, my friend. This is Dr. Inessa Zaleski. You can check out her website at calmness.com. She has a free gift for you there, a 40-minute hypnosis meditation relaxation exercise, which I personally use and highly recommend. And thank you for being on the show today. I'm grateful for your friendship. And with that, I say goodbye to all you guys. This is the Heart Voice Connection. I'm Jean-Marc Berne. You can find out more about this show and my upcoming workshops and trainings at BerneMediaEnterprises.com. That's BERNE MediaEnterprises.com. Thanks for watching, and until next time, may the voice be with you.
Bye.